Hey YouTube, I am here with another video, and I just wanted to I'll post a link of the article. Basically, people have overestimated how many LBGTQ people there are in America. They've said about 20%, but it is 4.5%. Why am I bringing this up? LBGTQ is like the beehive to Beyonce. You say anything, you do anything, you are pretty much, scarred. They ruin your life. And I say this to say they represent a small group, but they are strong people. When they want something, they go and get it. And I admire that. And we are not like that. We represent 15%, people, give or take, we represent between 13 to 15% blacks in America. And minorities alone, whether any black, brown people, immigrants, and so forth, we represent a small amount of percentage of Americans. But it's amazing that with us blacks, when we want something, we don't go get it like they do. Again, LBGTQ represents 4.5%. Do you hear this? If you say anything wrong, if you do anything wrong, you lose your job, okay? They make rules and regulations. They find ways to make it work. If they want something, they get it. When they have rights that they feel is being violated, they go after it, and laws are being changed. They're working now to give reparations to people of the LBGTQ community from being discriminated. Do you hear this? We have the power to change politicians. We can't change their hearts. MLK said this. You can't change their hearts, but you can change laws to make them do right by you. And if you don't vote to find the right person to do this, and they do not have to be brown, because people will put on that black face, whether they were born with it or not, and they will pretend, they will jive and do that dance, and they don't give 2 cents about you. So it's time that you get out there and vote. Don't just vote Democrat or Republican just by party. Vote for how they're going to help you. Do you understand? We represent almost 15%, and we are still taking the time to go out there to go to a Beyonce party, but we won't get our behinds up to go vote. We'll stay in line to go to a club for hours just to get a free drink, but we can't go out to vote. We can't go and get a job. We can't take care of our kids, men and women. This is not a bash on men. This is men and women of the black community. Children. We won't take the time to educate our children. We won't take the time to chastise them. But the police sure will. They'll body slam a kid. They'll put them in a chokehold. They'll do all of this stuff to your damn kid. But you don't have sense enough to do something about it before they get grown and old. And in the doggone slavery, what they call the prison, that's what they're doing. They're taking these kids off the street, they're taking them out the schools, and they're putting them in prison. And we got parents that's not doing their job. We got old people that's set in their ways and in their tradition, and they're not progressing. Their thought process is gone. And then we got people who are young and dumb. And I'm not talking about educationally dumb. They don't know what's going on in this world, and they think they do. They think, well, it's not me, and I never been through this. At any moment, That could be your son. That could be your husband. That can be your father. That can be your brother that's going through the things that so many people have gone through. We need to take a stand. Again, 4.5%. And we represent about 15%. And when we get mad, all we do is tear up stuff and protest. Is no more protesting. If you want to make an impact, you need to hit people in their pockets, because money is all that matters. They say, in God we trust. They are not talking about the same God that you and I serve. Money is their God. That's why when they say in God we trust, it is on money. God is their money. Hit them where it hurts. Boycott. No more talking. Boycott. Vote. Become the politician. Become the lawyer, the judges, the lawyers, the doctors, because when they are lawyers and doctors and judges and police officers, people die. People get hurt. Lives are destroyed. When they become teachers, people are miseducated. Become teachers. Do those things. That's all I have to say. Check out the link. I put it at the bottom. You can check out other things online. Do your research. Don't just trust what people say. So comment, subscribe, hit the like button, and vote.